Hello, dear visitors of LELB Society. In this free class, I'm going to teach you one of the units or lessons of this best-selling course, Book 504, Absolutely Essential Words. This session, we will focus on unit or lesson 2 of this vocabulary course book, and if you do not have this book, doesn't matter, you can just visit us on lelb.net and you can have access to the full text. As usual, I'm going to show you the flashcards in this unit. So let me see. Jealous. As you can see, if you hover the cursor of your mouse on the words, you will see the illustrations. And this is for jealous. And let me see. In this unit, we don't have so many flashcards because I did not have enough time to create flashcards. Sinister. This is the photo of a crow. You know, that is a symbol of being sinister. Sinister means wicked, means evil. And let me see. That's it. Well, in later sessions I will definitely have more time to create more illustrations. So let me see. Okay. 504 Absolutely Essential Words, Lesson 2. Okay, the first word is corpse. Corpse is a dead body, usually of a person. It's clear, dead body. Okay, sentence A. When given all the data on the corpse, Charlie Chen was able to solve the murder. As a matter of fact, it seems that Charlie Chen must be a detective. A detective, detective is a police officer in the field of, let's say, crime investigation and forensic issues, and so when he just had all the necessary information or data, he could solve the problem all about the murder, and he could just realize who had killed the murdered person. Okay, who was the murderer? Sentence B. The corpse was laid to rest in the vacant coffin. The dead body was laid or put to rest in the vacant or empty coffin. Coffin is British and the American form is casket. Casket or coffin. And let me just conjugate or go through inflection of this verb lay. Lay means put. Okay, and the past tense is laid. Let me see. Laid. Pronunciation is laid, and also the past participle is laid. The same. And the gerund form, okay, there is a red line below it because we have two laids one after each other, which is not normal. Okay, so and the gerund form is laying, and there are two other verbs that might be confusing. Let me just call your attention to them. We have lie. It means actually to tell something, to tell tell a lie, to tell the untruth. As a matter of fact, when you tell a lie, it means that you tell something that is not correct. And the past form of that is lied, and the past participle is lied, the same. Okay, and the gerund form is lying. You can compare actually the first row with the second row, and to complicate it even more, we have another lie as a verb, which means recline. That's why we have lie down, for example, on the sofa. Okay, so this is conjugation of that, or inflection of that, is rather different, because the past, simple past tense of lie, which means recline, is lay. Lay. This is the past tense of lie, which means recline, and the past participle is lain, and the gerund form is lying. So you can just compare and contrast these three verbs with similar spellings, and I thought that it was necessary for you to know. Okay. An oath of revenge was sworn over the corpse by his relatives. Oath means curse, C-U-R-S-E, or actually scream, when a person just lets out some scream in order to show that the person actually is angry. Of revenge or retaliation, okay, retaliation, say take revenge, take a revenge, was sworn. Sworn, here the simple form is swear. It means to use unpleasant words. You know, swear has another meaning, but here it doesn't mean that. So here it means to let out unpleasant or rude words over the corpse by his relatives. So the relatives or acquaintances of the corpse decided to take a revenge over the let's say body or corpse. Okay. Number 2, conceal. Conceal means hide. The opposite or antonym of conceal, antonym of conceal is reveal. Okay, very good antonym of conceal and reveal. Okay, means hide. Tris could not conceal his love for Gloria, so he could not just hide it. So he was so passionate about Gloria, and he was in love with Gloria. Sentence B. Count Dracula concealed the corpse in his castle. Well, Count Dracula was a vampire. A vampire is a creature, a special creature actually, who feeds on the blood of people to nourish, with long teeth and a cloak. A long cloak means a long piece of fabric, generally black, hanging loosely over the shoulders. Okay, I think it is clear, and this is vampire. Okay, so the vampire concealed or hid. Remember, the past tense of hide is hid the corpse or dead body in his castle. And remember, castle, T is not pronounced. T is silent. Okay. C. The money was so cleverly concealed that we were forced to abandon our search for it. So the money was so cleverly or intelligently concealed, or actually it was hidden, so we could not find it, that we had to abandon or give up. Abandon means give up our search for it. So it was almost impossible for us to happen to find the money, so we just dismissed the idea of making further investigation. Okay. Number 3, dismal. First syllable is pronounced, is stressed. Dismal means dark and depressing. Usually it refers to one's emotions or mood, and also weather. When the weather is so dismal, I sometimes stay in bed all day, and this is a sign of depression. So we say, for example, if the weather is let's say covered and so cloudy, it's not sunny, some people, including me, as a matter of fact, tend to become depressed. Okay. Sentence B. I'm unaccustomed to this dismal climate. Unaccustomed means I'm not used to it. It means it is not so familiar to me. I'm not very familiar with that, to this dismal climate or type of weather. For example, in the UK, the weather is generally cloudy, and some people are not used to it. Okay. Okay. Sentence C. As the dismal reports of the election came in, the senator's friends tactfully made no mention of them. As the dismal report, so the results actually were not good. It was not satisfactory. Okay, of the election came in, the senator's friends, because actually the results refer to the results of the election in which the senator had participated. Senator's friends tactfully or wisely made no mention of them, and them refers to the reports. Okay. Because of the fact that the reports were not satisfactory, and we just tried to hide it or conceal it from the senator. Okay. Number 4, frigid is very cold. Okay, chilly. We write it down. Frigid is even worse than, or more, or let's say stronger than chilly. But chilly means cold weather too. It was a great hardship for the men to live through the frigid winter at Valley Forge. It was very difficult for the men to live through the frigid winter, to just go through or experience that or tolerate that frigid winter at Valley Forge. It's clear. Sentence B. The jealous bachelor. We covered it in the first unit or lesson. It means a boy who has not married before, an unmarried man or boy, was treated in a frigid manner by his girlfriend. the jealous bachelor was treated or behaved in a frigid or cold manner by his girlfriend. So he was jealous of her or his girlfriend, and actually she did not like it. So she ignored him or did not pay enough attention, or she was not warm to him because of the fact that actually he had mistreated her. Okay, sentence. Hold on. Okay. Inside the butcher's freezer, the temperature was frigid. Okay, a butcher is a person who deals with the flesh of animals as meat, as a food product. And the freezer was the temperature or heat, as a matter of fact, was so cold. So it's clear inside the freezer it is freezing. Okay, number 5, inhabit. Inhabit means to live in, particularly for a long period of time or even lifetime. Eskimos inhabit the frigid part of Alaska. That's why actually they do not live there temporarily, they live there permanently. That's why they are inhabitants. The frigid part of Alaska. Eskimos, it's clear. Sentence B. Because Sydney qualified, he was allowed to inhabit the vacant apartment. So he just met the requirements. He qualified, or he was qualified. The opposite is disqualify. So he was a qualified tenant. Also you can say, let me write it down. We have tenant versus landlord. Okay. So he was an applicant for the apartment, and since he had the qualifications, he was allowed or permitted to inhabit the vacant apartment that was empty. Vacant means empty. Okay. Many crimes are committed each year against those who inhabit the slum area of our city. Many crimes are committed or perpetrated. Let me write it down. When you commit something, the outcome, or let's say object, is not something really lovable or pleasant. That's why we have, for example, commit a crime, commit suicide, commit a mistake, and the same is true about perpetrate. So many crimes are committed each year against those who inhabit, so the poor people who receive or experience that crime actually are poor people who live in a slum area. Slum area refers to some particular places, inside a large city that are in poor conditions, and usually the poor just live there. So they have to tolerate a lot of crimes committed by many criminals. Okay. Number 6, numb. Remember, B is silent. Without the power of feeling, deadened and senseless. My fingers quickly became numb in the frigid room. So it was so cold and my fingers just went senseless or numb. A numb feeling came over Mr. Massey as he read the telegram. A numb feeling or dizziness, also you can say, came over or overwhelmed. Let me write it down. Mr. Massey, hold on. Okay, I made some adjustments to my monitor. Okay, Massey, as he read, remember it is not read, it is read because it is in the simple past tense. Read the telegram. Okay, so when he read the telegram, he became numb, and senseless, because he could that it must be really some bad pieces of news. Sentence C. When the nurse stuck a pin in my numb leg, I felt nothing. So my leg was numb, so I could not feel anything, I could not sense anything. Therefore, actually, when the nurse stuck is the past tense of stick, S-T-I-C-K, means penetrate or inject a pin, perhaps. Here it doesn't mean a vaccine, it means the nurse was trying to just test me to see if my leg was perceiving pain or not, and it was not. It was not perceiving any sensation. In my numb leg, I felt nothing. Okay. Peril. Peril means danger. Jeopardy, another synonym for that. Sentence 1 or A. The hunter was abandoned by the natives when he described the peril which lay ahead of them. He was deserted, he was left, by the natives. Native means indigenous people. Let me write it down. Indigenous means a person who is native to a particular geographical location. When he described the peril, so he refers to the hunter, he described the peril or danger which lay ahead of them. Remember, lay, I explained it to you here. So it is the past tense of lie, which means recline. It means actually which was ahead, which was just waiting for them, and them refers to the natives. So the hunter was abandoned or left or deserted by the natives when he explained about the danger that was just in ambush or just waiting for the natives. There is great peril in trying to climb the mountain. It is not a piece of cake, so climbing the mountain, particularly let's say mountains of great altitude, it is a risky task. Our library is filled with stories of perilous adventures. Our library is full of or replete with stories of perilous, or for example you can say novels of perilous or dangerous adventures. It's risky stories or events or plots. Number 8, recline, which means lie. Do you remember? Lie down, stretch out, lean back. Richard likes to recline in front of the television set as a couch potato. A couch potato is a person who leads a sedentary life. A sedentary lifestyle, it means a particular lifestyle without enough movement or physical activities. Yeah, a couch potato person actually spends so much time watching the TV, and yeah, this is I cannot approve of that. Okay. B. After reclining on her right arm for an hour, Maxine found that it had become numb. Yeah, after reclining or lying down on the right arm for an hour for a long period of time, Maxine noticed or found or realized that it had become numb. Remember, here we have the structure of past perfect tense, had plus past participle, because there are two actions happening in the past. One, reclining on the right arm, and two, finding about something, and one of them happens before another action in the past. So here, finding that something has happened has taken place or happened before this one. So therefore, actually the one that took place before the other one should be put in the past perfect tense. My dog's greatest pleasure is to recline by the warm fireplace. So the dog's greatest pleasure is to recline or lie down by here means next to. By means next to or near the warm fireplace. Okay, number 9. Shriek means a scream. Yell. The maid shrieked when she discovered the corpse. Maid means female servant. Servant. Shrieked or yelled when she discovered or found the corpse or dead body. With a loud shriek, Ronald fled from the room. Ronald fled. The past form of flee means to run away. So while shrieking, you can say, while shrieking, Ronald fled from the room. Facing the peril of the waterfall, the boatman let out a terrible shriek. Facing means as he was facing or dealing with and actually about to experience something, the peril, the danger of just the waterfall ahead, the boatman let out means just screamed. Let out a terrible shriek means screamed or yelled. Boatman is a person who is employed to give you a ride on the boat. So number 10, sinister, first syllable. The stress is on the first syllable. Evil, wicked, dishonest, frightening, forbidding, so means ill-tempered, ill-mannered, wicked, vicious. Okay, these are some words. The sinister plot to cheat the widow was uncovered by the police. The sinister or vicious, let me write vicious. Okay. Immoral. Plot means trick, Trick. trick. Yeah, means deception or deceitfulness, a plan to do something unpleasant, to cheat the widow, a woman whose husband has died, was uncovered or discovered or found or find out by the police. Okay, when the bank guard spied the sinister looking customer, he drew his gun. Bank guard or security, spy means noticed or eye witnessed or paid attention with your eyes, fix your eyes on something. The sinister looking customer, he drew his gun. He became ready to just shoot the person or even control the situation. C. I was frightened by the sinister shadow at the bottom of the stairs. I was scared by the sinister shadow at the bottom of the stairs. Say downstairs. Downstairs. Number 11, tempt. To try to get someone to do something. Test, invite. The noun form is temptation. Adjective is tempting. A banana split can tempt me to break my diet. A piece of a banana split, a slice of that can tempt me, stimulate me to break my diet. Stimulate. Okay. Okay. The sight of beautiful Louis tempted the bachelor to change his mind about marriage. The sight means the vision of beautiful Louis refers to a person, tempted the bachelor, an unmarried boy, to change his mind, to make up his mind, to change his mind about marriage. So Louis was so attractive and beautiful that when the bachelor actually saw her, he was ready to even marry her. Okay, he changed his mind. Your offer of a job tempts me greatly. So the job must be tempting, at a high salary, and good conditions. And the last word is wager. Wager means bet. Do not mistake it with wage, which means income, okay, or salary, or remuneration. Okay, so wager means bet. I lost a small wager on the Superbowl. I lost a small wager or a small bet on Super Bowl. It has been capitalized, so it must refer to a special occasion or wager. After winning the wager, Text treated everyone to free drinks. After winning it, opposite of losing it, Text treated everyone or offered everyone a free drink. It is legal to make a wager in the state of Nevada. It is legal, means lawful. The opposite is illegal. In the state of Nevada, particularly the city of Las Vegas, there are so many casinos. Casino is a place with so many specially designed machines for gambling. and there are so many gamblers. Okay, so this was just unit 2 of this course book, 504 absolutely essential words. And as you know, you can just leave your questions here at the bottom of the post, and also on the sidebar you can see the recently published posts, and these are the tags. And also, if you follow us on Instagram, you can see some beautiful flashcards. And please subscribe to my channel to receive subsequent free classes and lessons in English. And if you really want to improve your English in preparation for the IELTS and TOEFL exam, I recommend you attend our online classes on Discord. And just contact me on Skype, and you can also contact me here at the footer of the site, and I can help you to get ready for any kind of English related academic tests. Thank you for listening and watching this video, and take care.